So I'm gonna start my ride later, much later, because it's kind of nice starting late and sleeping late. So some people like to start early, 7 or 8. I kind of like to sleep. So that's what makes me a fake cyclist. Who stops to hear a bird tweet on a bike ride? Only a fake cyclist. Not a real one. I hear cars. I hope they see me. I'm off to this. Oh, that guy's going close. Okay. Dangers of cycling, cars, but I probably should have pulled over to a better corner. But isn't that nice? Hearing the birds tweeting. Well, what do you know? I'm barely pedaling. RPM at maybe 20 RPM, maybe 30 RPM. That's a nice thing, you see, but see how slow I was going? Cyclists do not ride that slow. You see, they're kind of at 100 RPM, maybe at 20 miles per hour, you know, with their tongue hanging out. Let me explain. Oh, it's killing me! So what you saw was just for demonstration purposes, me going a little faster with a higher RPM, but that's not my real pace. So I was demonstrating what a real cyclist would look like, as opposed to the fake cyclist who likes to just mosey along. Please brake for terrapins. That's pretty interesting. I've never seen a terrapin on this side of town before. You know, I'm looking and looking, and I don't see them. So I can guarantee you that no one is going to be braking for the terrapins. I hope they do brake for them, because it would be a terrible thing to run them over. So, coming from a unreal cyclist, I always brake for the terrapins. And if you've seen one, let me know. The one thing that real cyclists don't do is they never stop at the stop signs. I, on the other hand, I'm going to come to a complete stop. Because as a fake cyclist, I do stop at the stop sign. Actually, that's not true. The only reason I stopped was I kind of want to put my phone back in my pocket so I can ride. But generally, if an intersection is clear, there's no need to stop. Is this bad advice? Who cares? See that? That's coming near me. Look at that. What the hell is that? Oh, what's stopping on the bike? Oh no, did I run it over? It's on the bike. Shit. Oh, what the hell are these things? I think I'm getting attacked by some strange insects here. I cannot believe this. I don't know where they came from. It keeps chasing the bike. I gotta get out of here. All right. This is just too stressful. Whoa. Ooh, 11 miles per hour. Well, what do you know? Yeah. See, I told you. Although that was a hill. Ooh, downhill now. Where the hell is the tripod? Where did I put it? Of course I put it somewhere. There it is. All right. I am coming to a shop here. Yes, folks. So as you know, another thing that makes me different or a fake cyclist is the fact that when you have a recovery ride on a group ride, a lot of people go 20 miles per hour, 19 miles per hour, because they're very afraid to show a lower average speed on Strava. So Strava is something like the Melrose version of Facebook, filled with drama. That's what it's about. So if you're going with a lower average speed, they'll title the ride, not recovery, but like, oh, my leg is broken, so I'm only able to ride 12 miles per hour. Something has happened to me and I'm extremely sick and I've had surgery and my limbs have been removed and therefore I can only average 12 miles per hour. So that's one of the reasons that people put to title a ride. And another reason people do not want to put that they're going 12 miles per hour is they're ashamed of it. They're so ashamed of it that they'd rather not upload that ride, or they just will not ride that day if it means they're going to go 12 miles per hour, or 11 miles per hour, or 9 miles per hour. And that is what real cyclists do. Me as a fake cyclist, I would ride 5 miles per hour, 9 miles per hour, 11 miles per hour. Does it really matter? So that is what real cyclists do. They ride really fast. The lowest average speed you're going to see on Strava is going to be something like maybe 18 miles per hour for a ride, or 17. Sometimes you may find them averaging 15, but it's going to have that title, recovery, super recovery. Or I was riding with an injured person who had no legs. So that my people. I don't even know who's watching this. Are you people? Are you spammers? Are you scammers? But that is what is the difference between a real cyclist and a fake one. See, fake ones supposedly go very slow, as we pointed out earlier, and they also average lower speeds some days, and they're not afraid to show that. Maybe people are afraid that they're going to get punished for going at a slower speed. That could be it. So, yeah. Let's see what it does. Now, the next point, what makes me a fake cyclist, is I have a mountain bike helmet with a visor. You see? Nobody on a road bike wears a helmet with a visor. I kind of like it because it blocks out the sun, you know? Secondly, I'll wrap 2 points into one, is the sunglasses. All the road cyclists wear sunglasses, but I wear protection eyewear. And they like that because it's really cool to put the sunglasses on top of your helmet. For me, this is not going to work because it's going to fall. I look ridiculous like this. I could never manage to do this. And I'm going to forget it. And if I keep moving my head, I'm going to lose it. So it's not a good idea, for me to see how ridiculous I look. I don't have that kind of helmet that you can lodge a pair of expensive sunglasses very nicely over it, So that's why I would be considered a fake cyclist, you see, as opposed to the real cyclist. I'm out here in Bayville, if anybody's wondering where this is, under an umbrella, getting some shade. So those insects that we saw a while back on Center Island was actually these Chinese kind of insects that came over over a year ago, a couple years ago, and kind of invaded, and they eat trees, and they're very aggressive. That's why they were chasing me when I was, on my bike. So now at least we solved one mystery, what the hell were those insects? The funny thing about riding is I just bumped into two other riders on mountain bikes, like older bikes, and I kept passing them because I was stopping and filming, and then I would put the camera in my pocket and continue riding. And what happened is when I passed them, they asked me, well, hey, where do you live? And I said, I'm from Queens. And they said, oh, so you came all the way out here to ride? And I said, yeah. And they said, you got tired of the hash pipes and the syringes and the needles? And I said, yeah. I mean, the thing is, the city has a bad rap. I can't deny it and say, oh, it's a beautiful place to ride. There's no good riding areas in the city. What am I going to ride in Manhattan and Brooklyn? On busy streets, even though these streets are getting pretty busy now, but it's never as bad as riding in the city. Oh man, look at all that traffic. Look at that. I don't know where the hell everybody suddenly came. But anyway, this is Bayville. Nice, right? Not bad at all. I had another point, but I completely forgot. I'm going to have to check my point list. Well, real cyclists, they do like to stop for coffee, but they do have to drink it really fast, like in 2 minutes. Because the group, if they're with a group of people, they hop back on the bikes and start galloping like horses. You can't really take your time and sip your coffee. Yes, that is the downside of riding with a faster group. And getting up in the morning, especially to go early for a group ride, is not something that's an easy thing to do. You have to leave really early, and cyclists love to leave early. Probably because there's less cars on the road, which is true. But I think a lot of them have curfews, and they have to get back a certain time to do things. Who knows? But it's nice to start rides late and get up when you want to. Get on your bike when you want to. And just ride however you want to. You can choose to turn the pedals as slowly as you want or as fast as you want. Doesn't really matter. You'll still have a good time. There you have it, folks. Top reasons why I enjoy being a fake cyclist. I'm curious to know what viewers who are watching the comedy show think of this new vlog with a bike. I'm just curious. Let me know. Drop a line in the comments and let's see. Yeah. And in case you're wondering, RPM is revolutions per minute, which means how many, oops, I thought, oh, the wind, it's getting windy. That's why I jumped. Not me getting blown, but the camera. Revolutions per minute is how many times you turn the pedal. So you turn the pedal once, twice, 3 times. There's a certain amount of times you turn it per minute. For those who are curious. That is assuming anyone was listening to what I was saying.